Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Verdict: Loves Labor 1. There's a joke at the end of Woody Allen's film Annie Hall about a guy telling his psychiatrist he's worried about his brother, who thinks he's a chicken. The psychiatrist urges his patient to bring the brother in. But the patient isn't sure. I would, but I need the eggs. The point is that no matter how crazy or frustrating our romantic attachments seem, we go back to them, because we need the eggs. That same compulsion underpins Shifters, the bittersweet rom-com by female playwright Benedict Lahm, first seen at the powerhouse Bush Theatre in West London, which has now transferred to the West End. It's the story of Dre and Des, a pair of 30-something on-off lovers who first met at school. Two little black kids, destined to oppose each other. Their paths cross again after the funeral of Dre's grandmother, 8 years on from their split. She is now a successful artist in New York. He has a restaurant in London. An elegy for a relationship that never was, Shifters feels real, complicated, and soulful. The show's best feature is the two heartfelt performances from Tosin Cole and Heather Ajipong as Dre and Des. He's cheeky and playful, but guarded. She's smart and direct, yet oddly elusive. Both turn out to be secretive, reluctant to reveal childhood scars. And yet their fizzy chemistry is to die for. My only real complaint here is that Lahm's play doesn't demand that they risk more for each other. There's lots of clever, charming banter, which wins gales of laughter. But the play can also feel like a loved-up Waiting for Godot, as the couple make excuses, reminisce, and beat about the bush. Even so, Lynette Linton's simple and warm-hearted production, under a neon shower of shooting stars, casts a lovely, dreamy 100-minute spell. Go to the Charing Cross Theatre site here and the Duke of York Theatre here. Verdict: Loves Labor sings. The Fabulist is a Gilbert and Sullivan-ish comedy caper, based on Giovanni Paisiello's 18th-century opera The Imaginary Astrologer, by U.S. cyber war expert James P. Farwell. Recast on a film set in Tuscany in 1929, it concerns a female film director, her sister, and their astronomer-scientist dad, who's trying to hide a magician, the fabulist of the title, with designs on his younger daughter from a witch-hunting cardinal. The Gordian knot of a plot is not worth trying to unpick. And while Farwell has supplied amusing lyrics for Paisiello's wonderful score, he has also linked them with painful set pieces, including one where the fugitive fabulist speaks proverbs in bird squawks. For these moments, life is too short. Paisiello's music is another matter. A 5-piece chamber orchestra performs with spirit. The soprano sisters, Lily de la Haye and Rika Jonas, are a joy. Stuart Pendred is a hoot as Cardinal Bandini, who has launched a one-man inquisition against sorcery. John Walton's production is pleasingly creaky, with mini columns, cut-out trees, and cotton wool clouds. And there are top-of-the-range magic tricks, too. Shifters runs until October 12th. Verdict: Loves Labor dims. We can all salute the noble decision by Shakespeare's Globe to integrate British Sign Language, BSL, into their new production of Antony Cleopatra. But that doesn't mean we'll also enjoy this new version of a play that was very much written to be heard. The language is horny, lubricious, and hot. Here, though, with Nadia Nataraja's part of Cleopatra rendered as BSL, some of the bard's finest poetry is translated into mime. And although screens supply the text, unless you're fluent in signing, it means you'll see only 50% of Nataraja's performance, because you're busy reading her lines. Alongside her, John Hollingworth's Mark Antony, Roman legend of the bed and battlefield, is a solid, middle-ranking officer. But I got little sense of the headlong, death-bound passion that can drive this great erotic drama, in Blanche McIntyre's listless production draped in denim-colored fabrics. Lamentable slapstick when Nadim Islam bears bad news from Rome might not even have made the cut for Carry On Cleo. But thankfully Daniel Miller, as Antony's friend Enobarbus, allows some of the play's verse to sparkle. My hunch is that this would work much better in a smaller venue. Peanut Butter Blueberries, Kiln Theatre, London. Verdict: Love at First Bite. Bilal clocked her kingfisher blue hijab and V.